Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're drinking a beer. Today's beer is from Wolfville, Nova Scotia. It's from Church Brewing Company, and this is Married to the Sea, which is a German porter. Now, German porter is an interesting style of beer. I've talked about this beer with a few different people at Niagara College and a few different other brewers throughout Ontario over time. Because the argument is, was a German porter an actual porter, or was it just a Schwarzbier? So, historically, a German porter started in the 19th and 20th century in Germany because of the rise of London porters, and instead of being an ale, they were lagered for 3 to 6 weeks normally, and they also had a base malt profile of Pilsner malt. Now, I don't know if these guys are doing a base malt of Pilsner malt, or if they are lagering it or doing it up as an ale. I don't know, but I do know that, and that's why it was one of the things we talked about was, is it actually a porter, or is it just a Schwarzbier with a different style name? So this falls under the porter/other category. It's 5.5% alcohol by volume. And I love porters. And even if it isn't a porter, I love Schwarzbiers. So I'm okay with this guy. Yeah. Shall we get into it? That we shall. Hey, this has a... Okay, never mind. I really like their cans. Here's another one of their cans. So you see that their cans are basically the exact same, and that's what I really like is you get brand recognition this way. And unlike, say, something like Molson, where it all has to say it's Molson for you to know it's Molson, just seeing these cans, well, I mean, you know it because the logo's on it, and the logo takes up most of it. But after you've drank enough of these, if you were to take Church Brewing Company out of there and just have the fucking stained glass window up there and then the styles and stuff below it, you would still go, hey, that must be... And that's where copyright infringement stuff would happen. These people would be like, no, that's not... But yeah, whatever. I really, really, really like the look of this beer. So the head that was there was a slightly off-white, slightly mocha head. As it's pouring, it looks like it is a mahogany brown. Sitting here, I don't see a lot of light through it, but what do we get if we hold it up by the light? You guys can't see it, but it looks almost ruby red up to the lights I have behind me. I'm actually really intrigued with this beer. Scent from the can. I get a little bit of coffee and a little bit of molasses and a little biscuitiness is what I'm picking up off of that. Kind of Schwarzbier like, if you will. Out of the glass. Really, out of the glass, it's not much different. It's very mellow on the nose. Cheers. Okay. So I'm going to say some stuff here. And some of you might think I'm bad-mouthing the beer. But let me finish, and then I'll get around to my little bit of biscuitiness. A little tiny touch of chocolate. Tiniest touch of coffee. Tiniest touch of like toasted bread. Little touch of metallic. Tiny bit of like a plum. Yeah, I think plum would be the right word for it. And a tiny touch of smokiness. Very easy drinking, very light bodied. Now the metallic's what some of you might hinge on. So we purposely left some in the glass. The thought that a German Pilsner is supposed to drink like a delicate lager. That drinks like a black lager. To me, the the differences between a black lager or a Schwarzbier and a German porter are so few that I think you got some blurred lines. You know you want it. You know you want it. I want it. I wonder if that song would be able to come out now and still succeed. Anyway, the way I look at this beer is it does not fucking matter whether or not it's a Schwarzbier or it's a porter. It's an amazing fucking beer. It really is. It is getting a 9.75 out of 10. Which means... What's that mean, everybody? Anyone new to the channel? You gotta get your shoulders ready. Right? You gotta start rolling your shoulders and moving your body back and forth. Because the porter dance, motherfucker! Thank you. Bye.